Hello everyone and welcome to Valley Christian Preschool. My name is Sarah Ramirez and I am the preschool director. We are very excited to start a new school year and welcome our littlest friends back to campus. But before we begin our school year, there's a couple policies and procedures that we'd like to go over with you. I hope you find this video helpful as we start our 2020-21 school year in person together. All families have received a packet in the mail containing paperwork and information regarding COVID-19. My prayer each day is that all of us stay in good health as we navigate this new norm. The zero tolerance policy has been put in place to protect children and staff from getting and spreading COVID-19. There are a couple of highlighted notes that differ from our parent handbook policy that I would like to make note of. Number 1. Children and staff must remain home for 72 hours symptom-free and fever-free without medication before returning to preschool or work. Number 2. Each morning the teachers and children will have their temperature taken before entering the classroom. If the children show signs of a fever, the parent will be told. It is up to the parent to make the decision to keep them at school or take them home. If the child stays at school, the child's temperature will be taken frequently throughout the day, and if it ever hits 100.4 or higher, the parent will be notified immediately and the child will be sent home for a minimum of 72 hours. Number 3. Parents must inform the preschool director if someone in the household tests positive or is suspected positive for COVID-19. The child will not be allowed to attend school for 14-day quarantine has been observed. The preschool will provide the child with remote learning activities and Zoom calls from the teacher for the time period that they remain at home. The staff is working hard to develop activities for unique classroom learning and fun. Each classroom will be set up into centers, and the children will get to participate in 2 centers each day. 1 center before outside time, and a new center after returning to the classroom. During the morning hours, teachers will be working at the table with children individually or in small groups to ensure academic success in the classroom. Chapel will be digitally viewed and reinforced by the classroom teacher. The children will still get to enjoy the singing and dancing we incorporate into our weekly chapel lessons, along with learning a new story each week and a Bible verse each month. Since we are working through a new norm, parents will be receiving a calendar of all tentative dates at the start of school. This will be subject to change if we decide that parties or events would put children, staff, or families at risk. You will also receive a calendar each month from the director's desk and a weekly newsletter from your child's teacher to keep you up to date and informed on what is going on in the classroom. When you enter the preschool parking lot, you will find many parking spots. Please practice social distancing by parking away from others. All families who arrive early between the hours of 7 and 8 a.m. may enter through the nursery door. If your child is in Miss Crystal's class, please also enter through the nursery door. All children must be dropped off by 8:45 a.m. Parents and siblings who come on campus are required to wear a face mask at drop-off and pickup. Preschool children are not required to wear a face mask while at preschool. If your child is in Miss Jamie or Miss Trisha's class, you will pull through the gate and park in the basketball court parking lot, and you will enter the preschool through the office side entrance and walk your child to his or her classroom. If your child is in Miss Erica's class, you will enter on the west side of the building and bring your child to his or her classroom. Upon entering campus each day, you will find a table located outside of your child's classroom. This table will include hand sanitizer, clean and dirty pen boxes, and a sign in and out sheet. Please remember to sign your child in each morning and again out at the end of the day. Please remember to practice social distancing while waiting for another child to be checked in. Your child's teacher will meet you at the door, as parents are not permitted in the classroom. Your child's temperature will be checked with a digital no-touch thermometer, and they will be asked to wash their hands in the bathroom before entering into centers. Each child will have his or her own cubby space to hold his or her own belongings. These items will include a lunch pail, naptime bedding, extra clothes, and school supplies. Backpacks and toys from home are not permitted in the classroom. All bedding must fit in a 16-quart container, as the bedding will be removed each day from the cot. Sanitation spray will be applied each evening to the cot itself. Extra clothes must fit in a 12-quart container and will remain in your child's cubby for emergency purposes. Each child will have his or her own art box that will be labeled with his or her name and class number. Children will be using the same materials, which will minimize the spreading of germs. The box will include markers, crayons, glue sticks, water paint, Play-Doh, and a folder to take papers to and from school each day. A materials fee of $5 will be collected at the beginning of the school year. Each class will have 45 minutes of outside time where they can run and play. We will clean equipment between playtimes to ensure that all equipment is sanitized for the next class. While children are on the playground, a teacher will wipe down the classroom tables, chairs, and any shared equipment in the classroom. Snack and lunchtime will be served outside. We will practice social distancing by allowing only 2 children to sit at each table, and we will clean and sanitize tables and chairs before and after meals. For half-day pickup, parents will enter and exit through the same gate they used at drop-off. If you are picking up between the hours of 2:30 and 5 p.m., you will enter the gate on the west side of the playground, if your child is in Miss Erica, Miss Tricia, or Miss Jamie's class. If your child is in Miss Crystal's class, please use the nursery door. Please allow the teacher to meet you at the door with all papers and materials to go home for the day. All students who are picked up between 5 and 6 p.m. will be in classroom B5 with Miss Jamie. Thank you for participating in our online parent orientation. As we work through this COVID-19 period together, I pray for patience and understanding as we are all in this together. Please refer to the attachment for additional answers to frequently asked questions. My office is always open, so feel free to call with any additional questions. I will see you all on the first day of school.